Thank you so much for joining us here on Nashville's Independent Radio. Jason and Melissa here in the Volume.com studio. And as promised, our headliner for Nashville Sunday night coming up this week out at 3rd and Lindsley, Lera Lynn returns to our studio. Good morning, Lera.
Welcome in.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
It's great to have you back. Great to see you. And great that you're headlining our Nashville Sunday night show coming up on Sunday.
I am so excited. We haven't played a proper show in Nashville in years now because of the pandemic.
Right.
So I'm really looking forward to it. We've got a beautiful band put together, cello, keys, guitars, drums, the whole 9 yards.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
That's awesome. And you want to stay tuned because we're actually going to be giving away a pair of tickets to that show coming up in just a little bit. But first things first, want to catch up with you a little bit. We know that the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, been different for everybody on many levels. How has it been different for you? And have you found some quiet time, some solace, some, I don't know, maybe some new inspiration during that time, whether it's writing songs or just in your personal life in general? What's been happening the last year and a half?
Not much at all. Just had a baby.
Oh, that's
got
not
engaged,
a big deal.
bought a house.
Well, congratulations on
record.
all of those things, yes.
And the list goes on.
Right?
Yeah, it's been a very eventful pandemic time for us, kind of like, crossing off the home life checklist here while we have the opportunity, because we've got lots of music coming out and it's time to hit the road again.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Right. Excited about that. In fact, I was looking on your website. You actually have a couple of shows before Sunday night. Is that right?
Well, we've been touring. Yeah, we've been doing weekend runs and stuff lately, and which is great with the baby. We go out for 4 days or so, and then we're home and then do it all over again.
Right.
Yeah.
The weekend warrior life, Nashville knows well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that it sounds like it was. Again, it's hard to say a welcome break because of the way that everything kind of happened, but the fact that, we all kind of had to deal with it, it sounds like, you had plenty to keep you busy.
The timing couldn't have been better for me, to be honest. I mean, to be a musician, the FOMO is real.
Right.
And to think about taking a year off to have a baby and do all those things is terrifying. So, I mean, the pandemic has been challenging, of course, in many ways, but also the timing couldn't have been better for me. Yeah. Well,
congratulations on the
congrats on all of it.
Nuptials, the birth of your son, and buying a house. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Right? That's exciting for sure. And it's so great, again, to have you back here in studio, and you're going to get a chance to hear Lera Lynn coming up in just a minute, but also with the full band that she was talking about this Nashville Sunday night out at 3rd and Lindsley. So up for a couple of songs?
Of course, always.
All right. Which one do we want to lead off with here?
This one is called Cut and Burn.
All right, Cut and Burn. It is Lera Lynn live here in the Lightning 100 studio on Volume.com as well with the live version of Cut and Burn.
A heart for a heart, a tooth makes a mark, cut and burn. You say, so the end don't fray. Simple deceit, I've fallen off my feet. I'll not walk again, gunpowder black within. I cast my soul into a silver bullet bay. Find metal for our last dance, let justice make its case. Satisfaction mine to feel, traveling through space, faster than the speed of sound, when in your heart's race. A wide open vein, there's nothing left but pain. You waved your flag red, you turn light to lead. Charcoal for nerves, you drain me of my color, but no more passe, horns out all the way. I cast my soul into a
Lera Lynn live here in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100. Cut and Burn. That one from the Resistor album.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a few years back. And wanted to ask you also, we love your music. We've been playing your music for years here on Lightning
Yes,
100.
thank
You also had the chance to write music for one of the greatest series of all time, at least in my opinion. But you actually worked on True Detective.
I did, yeah.
What was that experience like working with did you do that with T-Bone Burnett?
I did, yeah. It was surreal, top to bottom. I mean, I'd never been on a film set. I'd never obviously met any superstar actors like
Right.
Colin Farrell or Vince Vaughn or Rachel McAdams. It was nuts. It was extremely fun.
Was that all done in Southern California, or was that okay?
In LA, yeah.
Okay, wow, that's it's so cool, and you actually made some appearances on the show, right?
I did, yeah.
That's so
It was
cool.
all really, fast paced. It was like I'd fly in the next day, we'd write the song and record it, and then the day after that, I was on camera trying to remember the words.
Like miming along, and it's like, oh, wait a second, that's not the right chord, and then
Yeah.
you realize it doesn't really matter so much because they dub all that audio, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did actually do some live recording.
Oh, that's
on the
awesome.
set.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. See, that's legit when you can actually pull it off
Yeah.
live, and then it's live to tape to
Especially that
video.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Made Colin Farrell cry. Single tear. They're like, no, that's not in the script.
And what was your response? I'm just that good.
What's
right?
going on?
Lera Lynn joining us here in the Volume.com studio at Lightning 100, which you can actually take a peek inside the studio right now, Volume.com/Lightning 100. That's also where you can watch and listen to her set this Nashville Sunday night. Andrew Combs going to open the show at 8 p.m. Lera Lynn going to take the stage at 9 p.m. There are tickets available still, thirdandlindsley.com, and we're actually going to give away a pair of tickets coming up in just a few.
That's what we like to do.
Yeah, definitely. Try to make somebody's day, especially on a chilly morning. Would you consider this chilly? Would you consider this cold? Where are you as far as the weather that we're experiencing here? Because we've been arguing about it a little
Like the
bit
last-
on air.
all week?
Yeah, a little bit
Pretty
on
much?
air, but mainly off air.
I think this is chilly. I mean, there's much worse to come. Who thinks it's cold?
I think it's cold.
Where are
I
you
live
from?
here.
Uh-oh.
He says it doesn't count as cold until it gets into like the 30s, and I'm like, 40's close enough.
Yeah, well, see,
If you're only a couple degrees above freezing, it's been cold.
yeah, well, until you get to freezing, which once it hits 32, then it's freezing cold by definition, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just speaking as someone that, I was spoiled growing up in the San Francisco Bay Area, but I'm originally from the Chicago area. So,
That's cold.
exactly. Thank you, Lera.
That is very
Cold,
very
and then you
cold.
add that wind in, and it's like, ooh,
No thanks.
That's why I choose to live here in Music City.
So that's why when you started talking about wind chill, I was like, I'm just going to take my headphones off. I don't want to hear this.
Well, it's supposed to be in the 20s tomorrow morning, so we're getting ready for that.
Ooh.
But
No, thank you.
thankfully, here in the climate-controlled comfort of the Volume.com studio. Thank you again for joining us, Lera. And would you mind playing another song for us this
Yeah,
morning?
I'd love to. So I have a record coming out on Black Friday, which is November 26th. It's called Live and Unplugged from Vinyl Tap. It was recorded at our local record store here, Vinyl
Yeah.
Tap in East Nashville. And we're also going to be doing an in-store signing and performance. And this song is from that record, actually written with Andrew Combs.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's called Ay Ay Ay.
All right, here it is. Lera Lynn live here on Lightning 100 in the Volume.com studio.
Sometimes I'm on the inside, talking to the shadow people. Sometimes I fall into the arms of a shadow steeple. Colors changing day to day. Some days are blue, some days gray. Is my mind playing tricks? Or
Lightning 100, Lera Lynn there with Ay Ay Ay, live from the volume.com studio. Absolutely fantastic.
Thanks.
Can't wait to hear that one with like the full band sound and all the instruments you were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Out this Sunday, gonna be, I can't even imagine. I feel like it's just gonna be beyond comprehension how fun this is going to be on Sunday night.
We only have to imagine it until Sunday.
That's
and
true.
And then we actually get to see and
exactly.
hear it. That's right. Lera Lynn joining us here in studio, and again, headlining our Nashville Sunday night. Third and Lindsley this very Sunday. Andrew Combs, who was a co-writer on that song.
He was.
And he's going to open the show at 8 p.m., followed by Lera at 9 p.m. Again, thank you so much for taking the time, Lera.
It's truly
Yes,
my pleasure.
thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And yeah, to Melissa's point, sounding great. Not a lot of artists will say, yeah, sure, I'll come in and sing at 9 a.m. And it's like, the brave ones do, and it's no surprise that you sound amazing at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
it's going to be so great this Nashville Sunday night. In fact, we are going to open up the phone lines here in the volume.com studio.